Hey, how you doing? My name is Mike. This is FBTV, Freight Broker TV. Today we're going to be talking about why freight brokers fail. You know, over the years, I have trained literally thousands of individuals to be a freight broker. Went on to consult a number of freight broker companies. I still do as far as that goes. If you'd like to learn more about that, check us out at Taltoa. What we're talking about today is some of these individuals have gone on to have outstanding careers, make tons of money. Others, they fall in that happy medium. And others, they ultimately failed. Even though they all had the same opportunity, were trained the same way, why did some succeed and some fail? That's what we're talking about today on Freight Broker TV. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by FBTV. My name is Mike. I'm your host. This is Freight Broker TV. We get together as far as a video goes at least once a week, sometimes more, but we also will post other things like our podcast, segments from the FBTV Radio Live show we do on Friday mornings. We are considering, and this may happen here in the near future, posting our FBTV morning coffees. That's another podcast we do mornings every day, Monday through Friday. It's made available to you at 6 a.m. You can check it out, FBTV Morning Coffee. Look for it on your favorite podcast app and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Now, before we get started today, we are going to be talking about, today we're talking about why do some freight brokers succeed, some fail. Even though they have the same opportunity, they've been trained identically. Some succeed, some fail. That's what we're going to be looking at today. Now, as far as if you've never checked it out, check out our FBTV Insider. FBTV Insider is a place that contains a lot of information. It's free to register. You can subscribe to this for free. Now, you're not going to get the insider content. That obviously is, you have to pay for it, but it's only $2.99 a month, or save a lot of money, $25 a year, $24.95. But you've got a lot of material in here. This is covering freight brokering, obviously, but we're talking about a lot more in here as well. Transportation, that's the bottom line, transportation. Matter of fact, we have the Taltoa RV Transport e-workshop that is available in here as insider content. It's going to give you information. Now, this information, it's somewhat dated, but the thing is the techniques and everything you do as an RV transporter, it's the same. And there's the original RV transport manual in here. A lot of videos, if you've been thinking about becoming an RV transporter, check it out. All the free content, as a subscriber, don't cost you anything to subscribe. But you have access to all the free content. And the free content is everything we do that we post on YouTube, we put on our podcast, the radio broadcast, everything's available just in one nice, easy to find location. You don't have to go all around the internet looking for this stuff. But if you want to subscribe, you can. You'll have information, or you'll have access to all the insider information. That's all this until you see the free area. That's what's free, and then up here you've got all the additional content. But anyway, check it out if you wish. You'll find that. Well, you can go to freightbrokertv.com. Freightbrokertv.com. You'll find a link. It says FBTV Insider. You can check it out there. You can go to FBTVinsider.com, and that's going to be your direct access. All right, today let's get to the topic at hand. Why do some brokers succeed and some fail? Like I said, starting out, I have trained and consulted thousands of individuals, consulted companies all over the country, freight brokerages, and I've seen some succeed beyond anybody's imagination, and other people just fail miserably. They can't even move their first load. What separates the two? Why the difference? Why isn't everybody at least having a common average? Why doesn't everybody succeed? It's just like anything in life. if you don't work it, you're not going to succeed. Now, two of the biggest reasons I found in my years of experience as a consultant, as a broker in transportation industry, why a lot of people succeed and some fail is work ethic. The people that succeed, they understand if they don't work, they're just not going to make money. They go into this business understanding it's not going to be a cakewalk. Matter of fact, if you call and talk to me and you're wanting to get into to the freight broker industry, I'll tell you right up front, it's going to be tough. The startup period, doesn't matter if you're a freight broker agent, you still have to go through that startup period. That's where you're going to be spending all the money. If you're getting your own freight broker license, you're spending all the money, and you don't know when money is going to start coming in, because that's going to depend on you. Are you out there doing what you need to be doing to be successful? Number one thing, are you making the sales calls? I've had clients in the past call me just irate. Mike, I'm making sales calls and I can't get a customer. How many calls you making? Oh, I'm making a bunch. I'm doing at least 10, 15 a day. Come on. You're on the phone. A sales call is not going to take that long. Actually, you're able to make 200 to 300 calls a day if you wish, maybe more. At least that's what we go over in training with you. Starting out, it's going to be the law of large numbers. You gotta break through that barrier. Once you get through that barrier, get on the other side, you start getting customers, you start having loads available to you. Now you're going to be able to start focusing on what actually makes you money. And after you start learning that, you can start focusing on that aspect of it. You're getting that knowledge, that experience. You can expand from that. That makes sense? I hope so. Generally, people that fail, they become complacent. Well, first of all, the people that fail, that never move a load, they are the ones that really don't. I always tell people it's romanticizing the industry. What I mean by that, they're thinking about becoming a freight broker because they're romanticizing it in their mind that, hey, I'm going to be able to work from home. Freight broker agents generally work out of their home. To be a freight broker agent, pretty much all you need is a computer, internet, and telephone. And they romanticize it. I'm going to be able to make money from home. They see the kind of money they can make. They get told, there are brokers out there, and I'll tell you too, there are brokers out there, broker agents making 6 digits incomes a year, some more. It does not happen overnight. You've got to build the business. It's your business. Nobody's going to give it to you. Had a guy tell me a long time ago, and I'm sure I've shared this in one of the previous videos. He said, it's funny. The harder I work, the luckier I get. That's always stuck with me. And I hope it sticks with you as well. You've got to get out there and do the work. You've got to make the calls. You've got to build the business. You got to pay attention to detail. Ask any of my current or former clients, and they'll all tell you. That's one thing I will tell everybody. Pay attention to the detail. You got to take the blinders off. You got to see the big picture. Because if you don't, you're going to miss opportunity. And that's what's going to help you take your brokerage operation to the next level. Now, the other thing that I see that causes brokers to fail, complacency. Now, what do I mean by that? A broker gets out here, they start building their customer base. They get 3 or 4 customers that they're making all their money on. They may be making $1,500, $2,000 a week income off 4 or 5 customers, whatever. And they stop prospecting. One thing you can rest assured of in this business, and I tell all my clients this, it's not if you lose a customer, it's when. You got to think about this a minute. When you lose a customer as a broker, yes, sometimes it could be your fault, but more times than not, it has nothing to do with you. You're building a relationship with that person in charge of shipping at the company you're working with. It's one-on-one. You want to encourage that relationship. You want to build it. The better relationship you have with that individual in charge of shipping, well, the more they're going to want to use you. The more they're going to make loads available to you. You have to understand that shippers have good loads and they have not so good of loads. We'll call them bad loads. The good loads, they're going to make those loads available to the people they like, the people they work with, be it brokers, trucking companies. They're going to offer those loads to those people first. You've got to get to be where you're in that position. Now, going back to what I'm talking about, complacency. You get a broker, they're doing everything right. They get 4 or 5 different customers. They build that relationship up. They're making all their money, or we'll say at least 95% of their money, 95% of their income's coming from those 4 or 5 customers. What's going to happen someday, those people they work with on a daily basis that they have a good relationship with, they're going to retire, transfer, get promoted, quit. And all of a sudden, somebody new is going to be in that position. And you're going to find you've got to start that process all over again. All that freight you were getting from the previous person you had a relationship with, it's not there anymore. If you've become complacent and then you haven't continued your prospecting, this can happen to you. I'll go further than that. It will happen to you. It will happen. Even the people that are making 6-digit incomes have great customers, moving loads left and right. They still find time to prospect. You can't have too many customers. Matter of fact, I've had clients ask that, what do I do when I get too many customers? Well, that's not a problem. Hire people to help you. All right. We've kind of skimmed the surface on this, but you're getting the idea. You got to work. You got to work. Don't romanticize it. Don't romanticize that you're coming into an industry and, you're going to be able to work from home, because what's going to happen, you romanticize it when you get in here and start doing the work. Well, you're going to find out it is work, and it's going to take time to build that business. Know that going in. All right. Have a good day. We'll talk soon. And hopefully between now and then, everything's gone well for you, unless, of course, you've made other plans. And if you have, it's not too late to change those plans.